everyone, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Pisces for the first part of September 2nd through the 15th. Please remember that this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest. You may also want to check out your other signs. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. Dear Pisces, in the past position we've got the Strength clarified by the Four of Swords. In the obstacle position we have the Chariot clarified by the Ten of Wands. We've got the Two of Swords in the present position clarified by the Page of Cups, and we have the King of Swords in the future outcome position clarified by the Knight of Wands. So in the past position we have Strength card, which is a major arcana card. This is a very good omen card when you get it in your spread. Definitely this card is about leadership. This card is about confidence. This card is about having courage and feeling brave as well. This person is controlling the rawest form of power when she's petting this lion, and she's wearing a white dress which symbolizes her soul, and of course it's pure, very spiritual card, suggesting that the divine is appreciative of something you did in the past, that you were noticed, that you were seen, and what you did was definitely noticed as well. The Four of Swords is a card of rest and recuperation. It does come after something difficult. There was some kind of an event in the past for which you needed strength, and you were able to successfully overcome it. Of course, it suggests that you did the best that you could with things that you had at the time. The card of Strength suggests that you were able to control your emotions during a difficult time, during a difficult situation, the way this person is controlling this lion. She's not afraid. She faces her fear head on. She faces something that is very scary, something that is very difficult, sort of directly, even maybe touching it, and resolving the situation. It suggests that maybe you were able to assert yourself. It could be that you were able to kind of present yourself so that other people saw that you were diplomatic and constructive. And definitely that, sometimes we do things that other people don't notice because we control our emotions. So all the, scary stuff happens underneath. And that, probably took a lot of energy from you, which is why the Four of Swords card suggesting that you definitely needed a period of peaceful time when you are kind of by yourself and you're just healing a little bit. In the challenging position, we've got the Chariot as well as the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of burden. It's definitely a card of just, having way too much on your shoulders. The Chariot generally is a very positive card. Usually it's a really great card to have in a spread, as it brings fortune and luck and victory, because this person is, this king in this chariot, he's riding through to his victory. In its major arcana card, interestingly, next to the Strength. So definitely very powerful message here, that you may be feeling a little bit of doubt and insecurity regarding this big concern in your life that is happening right now. It could suggest that you are controlling the situation, but it's maybe getting a little bit out of hand because you're so focused that you're not seeing things that are, kind of around you happening, because you are extremely, overly, if you will, determined, overly focused, where, the chariot is riding so hard, so you're kind of afraid to lose control of this machine that you have. And it could be like a scary feeling that is full of anxiety, which of course definitely would explain that you have all this responsibility, or you feel like you do, and you may feel a little bit tense, of course, and have some anxiety associated with it. In the present position, we've got the Two of Swords, and is clarified by the Page of Cups. The Two of Swords suggests that you maybe are feeling a little bit stuck regarding a decision that you have to make about something. It could be work related, it could be home related, but you're feeling confused. You're not feeling like you have a lot of clarity, so it's giving you anxiety. You're unable to sleep, you're unable to be your kind of happy self, normal self, because you're preoccupied with this maybe problem, or a bit of a concern that is taking all of your energy and all of your time. It's a card of indecision, the Two of Swords. It's a card of not having the ability to move forward because you are afraid. Perhaps you are afraid of loss. Perhaps you're afraid to be at a disadvantage. There is, of course, a moon in this card, which suggests there may be a little bit of information that you're not aware of. It could be that some knowledge is hidden from you. The water in the, behind this person is definitely not calm and not still, suggesting that you have a little bit of intensity inside of you, an internal upheaval, if you will, that is kind of making you lose sleep, of course. The Page of Cups is generally a positive card. It could mean that there's some good news that are on the horizon that are coming your way. The Page of Cups is not the fastest card, not the fastest moving card, so it's going to take a little while. But generally, this guy is very romantic and he's shy. He's very, very creative, but he of course avoids responsibility because he is on the younger side. So you could be dealing with someone who's kind of saying one thing and doing another. You could be dealing with someone who's a little bit immature or doesn't follow through. But this combination is definitely about an indecision that you have, an inability to sort of move forward, and feeling really stuck with something. In the future outcome position, we've got the King of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Wands. The swords and the wands are not the best combination. In fact, it is two suits that don't really go together and they don't get along. So in this combination with the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands, there is a little bit of clashing energy, energy where there may be someone in your circle who loves you and supports you but has different views, who is someone who thinks you should be moving in the different direction, as someone who is not helpful when you need them to be helpful. The King of Swords is very analytical, he's very smart, and he's ice cold. It's a cold king. He's not the warmest type. Think of like a lawyer or something, who's very analytical, who will give you information in a very factual manner. There won't be any warmth or charm. It's not like the King of Wands, who's magnetic and passionate. And the King of Swords could be someone that is a little bit aggressive. It could be someone that is a little bit dramatic. It is someone who's direct. It is someone who's, demanding. He definitely likes to play up his, good qualities. He's someone that likes to at times come off a little bit superior, he's better at this or he's better at that. He's not the easiest energy, and neither is the Two of Swords. So definitely there's a little bit of tense moments in the first part of September. You're going to feel a little bit aggravated, maybe have anxiety over some things that are happening in your everyday life. Definitely there's clashing energy, and usually the King of Swords is someone that is very aggressive because there can only be one winner. So they understand the value of opportunity. They don't like to waste opportunity, so they sort of go for it. And they definitely have a bit of a temper about them. But there is some anxiety that I see coming across in this spread. Let's see if I can clarify some of this with 3 energy oracle cards that I pulled. And we have Rest and Rejuvenation, which directly relates to the Four of Swords, of course. And, this burden definitely requires some rest as well. Blossoming Abundance, which is great, and All Tied Up. So definitely a good spread in these oracle cards. Rest and Rejuvenation is a card from, message from the divine that suggests you need to recharge, and it's all about relaxation and meditation. The message here is that it's time to relax. You may have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. This card upright indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now and more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking. So make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life in many ways. This is far more productive than unstopping sort of action. The blossoming abundance is about increasing wealth and value. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blossoming results take hold. This card indicates that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. All Tied Up is related to the anxiety you may feel. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card represents a situation in your life where things seem to be stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You need not live in your self-imposed jail any longer. Let's see if we can clarify some of this with answers from angel cards that I pulled as well. And they are remain positive, gorgeous within the next few weeks, and if you believe. definitely faith has a very, very powerful effect on our lives. The answers from angels are very, very promising. Remaining positive, positivity breeds positivity. It brings about more good things into your life. It attracts wonderful things into your life. And of course, within the next few weeks, you will find that progress that you've been kind of wanting to see, perhaps after feeling stuck. And definitely the divine suggests that you should remain faithful as long and as hard as you can be, because that will also bring very many positive things into your life. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Pisces. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting, and I will see you next time.